What's up, everybody? Titans328 back with some more God of War Ascension. We're getting the Bros Before Foes trophy this time. In order to get this trophy, you must escape the Fury Ambush. Now, this is a boss fight in the game, doing it on hard, just like I have the past boss fights. Figured could help people out, figure it out, and, you know, show you the trophy. So, it starts off with this Spartan fight here, apparently fighting against Spartans, because the Furies are like, oh, if he's fighting against Spartans, he won't succeed because they're his own kind. I don't know, makes sense to them apparently, but there's Megra. She's got both her arms. That's weird. I remember she only had one, but maybe we find out about that. Who knows? I failed to dodge the flying Spartan at me, and there's a checkpoint here. If you did not just see that, there's a little cut in the video, and I died during this portion of the fight before, but there is a checkpoint there, so that first, like, I don't know, 40 seconds of the fight, I guess you get a checkpoint, so that's nice of them, I suppose. This point, just, sort of dodge the Spartans, mainly just go after Megra. I mean, using magic also helps here. You can go after the main boss, but you're gonna have to take out the Spartans eventually, so either way you look at it, you're gonna have to take out them both. But whatever you decide to go after first, it really doesn't matter. If you get the boss down far enough, it progresses to the next level. So there, as you can see, there's still Spartans out there, even though it progressed to the next level. You don't have to kill them all in order to keep progressing, but I'm sure it's a little bit easier because then you have less people attacking. You can just concentrate on the boss. But as always with these boss fights, a lot of roll dodging is very effective. You can't use the slowdown power on Megra because it is not effective at all. So healthy use of magic, if you got it, will be pretty effective. You are invincible while using magic, so it helps a lot if you're kind of stuck in a jam, but just keep attacking. I mean, a lot of dodging, a lot of just doing good combos. If you're good at combos, like I said, my favorite is square, 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 triangle, which does the big slam down. You gotta watch out for when she does the jumping off the roof onto the ground, which causes a shockwave. Right when she grabs you too, you gotta be sure to get the QTE event there and get out of it as quickly as possible. I was getting beat there kind of badly, so I went to magic. It seems to be pretty effective because she gets pretty good damage against when using magic. She's gonna climb to the top of this roof here, send out more Spartans, and at this point in the fight, just attack the Spartans. Don't worry about her. She's not gonna do anything because right now you need to get a spear from one of the Spartans in order to attack her. The only way to attack her is using the spears. As you can see, all 5 of the Spartans there have spears, or javelins, whatever you want to call them. And that is the only way to attack her. You need to grab one of... I was just kept attacking them, grabbed it, and I was like, well, I can throw them at her, I guess, so let's do that. And she summons these bugs. I believe those are Hades bugs, because each of those bugs have different elemental powers. There's one for Zeus, one for Ares, one for Poseidon, and one for Hades. They all have the different effects. And right now I'm just kind of avoiding conflict here because I got my health kind of low. Trying to get more spears, except there's one way over in the corner, maybe I don't see it. Or I just want to kill these guys before I start attacking her again, which also makes sense. But froze that guy with Poseidon power. Very nice. He didn't shatter though, so that's kind of sad, but yep. Just keep attacking these guys, get the spears. They're not too much of a threat. Just kill them and get the spear and then attack her. I think she moves from that left side of the roof to the right side of the roof and then to one of the roofs in the background. And then you'll progress to the next part of the boss fight here. I think I'm using up all my spears that I have right now before I pick up that new one. Yeah, there's some more spears now. Yeah, okay. But Those Spartans can be a little bit of trouble just because of their shields, and yeah, you might want to take her. Yeah, okay, she jumped to the next part. It might not even be attacking her with the spears, but I do it anyway because, I mean, what else are you going to use the spears for? But I think once she gets to that back part of the roof, you have to throw the spears. Because it looked like she progressed from that right side of the roof to the back part of the roofs by you killing the last of the Spartans in the second round. So there's the end of the first part of the fight. You go up to her and you grapple and you beat the shit out of her. It's a quick time event, so it gets a little brutal here if you are a young child or slightly sensitive to bloodshed. I would not watch this. Hell, I would not recommend God of War. It's kind of bloody and it's got a lot of gore. And oh god, oh, so that's how she lost her arm. Kratos ripped it off. Go figure. Oh, there's another Fury. She's got her magical, I don't know what do you want to call it. It's not a phoenix, but she's got a bird. She can transform and fool Kratos into believing shit's not real. And she's an illusionist, so here's a little mini game against Damon, it looks like. And you basically the same as all the other mini games with that's not QTE. Just keep attacking with square or triangle and dodge whenever you see that they're about to attack. Luckily the game slows down whenever they're about to attack, so you get about 5 seconds to dodge. I guess it works for the game, but there is another checkpoint right there. As you can see, the game is saving there in the bottom corner. It's probably a good indication that there's a checkpoint there. But in this area, you can't go past where she has the illusion. So basically, you have to stay in this half of the arena. And if you get some good combos on her, you can get the rage meter up and be able to attack her with some pretty powerful stuff. Right now, you're just avoiding... When she goes into that orb type thing, at this point, you just avoid her attacks that are falling from the sky because you can't attack her at all. But I would suggest when she's kind of up in the air to use Ares magic and just hit square, 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 square. Just keep hitting square because it'll do a nice attack in the air just hitting them. But you gotta watch out for the QTE here. Megara comes back. And now you got a duel fight. Another checkpoint right there. And now it is fighting the both of them. You go after Megara here first, but you gotta watch out for when she has the daemon, or whatever you want to call the bird. I think that's what it is, daemon. But I go after Megara first because she is injured, and you progress to the fight by hurting her more because it gets to the next stage of the fight. You'll see what I mean here in a second once we get to that point. Using a little bit of magic here to hurt her more. Very effective. Watch out for that bird. It is a pain in the ass. They do a double team attack here where the bird gets you and then gives you to Megara and she slams you down. But yeah, just keep attacking her. Ignore the other Fury. You don't have to attack her yet. And basically, like usual, per the usual, do a lot of dodging, a lot of dodge rolls, and just try not to get hit. I mean, it's easier said than done, but if you can avoid contact with them, especially when they're doing their combo attacks, it'll help you out a lot. But I'd also say when that shockwave is going to jump, alright, here's the next part of the fight. Megara will have that, like, orb around her, makes her invincible, as I just displayed. I just completely ignore her. I'd say try and coax her to the other side of the platform. That way you can attack the other Fury without her trying to attack you. But like I said, I would suggest the Ares power on the blades while attacking the Fury with the bird. I'm sorry, I don't know her name at this point, but because just keep attacking her with square, 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 square. And you can also slow down. I think at this point you can slow down Megara with the power the slowdown power. I can't remember what it's called. Was it the Stone of Orcus or something like that? Or is that the other one? I forget. But you can slow her down. I mean, it doesn't really matter much. It's just, it slows her down. I'm trying to see if I can attack her if I slow her down first, but it doesn't work. So, like I said, just keep attacking the Fury with the bird. Just square, 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 square all day with Ares power. Especially if she's higher up, because, it, like I said, it gets a really nice attack that has a good combo with her in the air. And, yeah, I remembered I had some spears left, so I just started chucking them. But not too difficult of a fight, actually. If you have full health, it's pretty easy. I only died the first time going through it because I didn't have full health. I only had about half health when I went up against the two of them at the same time. But watch out for the QTEs here. Megara is going to get taken care of pretty easily. You just chuck her off the platform. Just see you later. Watch out though for the quick time events where you got to use the analog stick. The quick time events with the analog stick are the left stick, and I think you have to do it twice in order to successfully finish this part. Because I'm pretty sure I actually did the QTE correctly the first time there, but I think they force you to do it twice, even if you do it right. But that's just what I think. Maybe I did it wrong, and I just don't really know it, but there I did it right. She's into the water. Get a drink. You earned it. And now it's this Fury. Well, what the hell? Oh no, the Kraken. The Kraken's got the lantern. How will he ever save Kratos from Ares, I guess? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so you got a little grapple thing here with this Fury and her bird. Just trying to protect her. Not going to do too good of a job of that, though. Did a little dramatic pause there, and I think the bird just went into her pocket? Not quite sure. Another quick time event here. Not over yet with the analog stick. And now first-person mode on Kratos. Always love first-person mode on Kratos. And I was trying to figure out what to do there. Turns out, just hit square a couple times. Just keep hitting it, and eventually you'll stomp her face. And then the game goes into a cutscene here. You don't have to do anything, I don't believe. I think the game is just doing it itself here. But yeah, she's you got a spike going through your abdomen there. That's not good. You might want to get that checked out. So that is the fight against the Furies. You escaped their ambush. Got the Oath Stone of Orcus. Yeah, sorry. That's the Oath Stone. Mixing up my words here at the end. Been talking for 13 minutes. But there's a trophy, Bros Before Foes. Used to be Bros Before Hoes, but, you know, people get upset about that, I guess. But that is all for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.